Hello and welcome to the A Blog for Life YouTube channel. I'm your host, LJ, and this channel is where all lives matter. Why do vegans want food that tastes like meat or dairy? Vegans are often asking other vegans about the best tasting vegan burgers, or asking others, have you tasted the new vegan sausages yet? They taste just like a real sausage. I see it all the time on the vegan forums. People exchanging advice on the best tasting meat alternatives or dairy alternatives that they taste just like the real thing. I myself look for products that taste like a hamburger, chicken, cheese. I like things that taste like cheese. This leads many non vegans to ask, if you're vegan, why don't you eat meat if you like the taste of meat? What Why would you want something that tastes like meat if you're vegan? Doesn't that defeat the whole point of being vegan? And I guess it's a good question. It is a question that is filled with assumptions. It really is. The question assumes that vegans dislike the taste of meat and dairy, specifically cheese, yogurt, all of these types of products. It assumes that vegans are vegan only because they don't like the taste of meat or dairy products. Now, the answer to this, for many vegans anyway, is quite simple. We want to eat food that tastes like meat because we like the taste of meat. There, it's quite simple. That was easy. Now, after answering the first question in such a manner, it often leads a non-vegan asking the second question, which is, if you like the taste of meat and want foods to taste like meat, why don't you just eat meat? Okay, so this is my answer. It's what I would answer to somebody. I don't pretend to speak for all vegans. Other vegans may agree or may not. They have their own reasons why they like it or they don't like it. And it must be noted that there are many, many vegans who do not want their food to taste like meat. There are many vegans out there that are vegan for none other reason than health. They are vegan because of health or for their health. I'm not trying to speak on behalf of the entire vegan community here. There will be many answers to this question. I'm speaking from myself. For me, I became a vegan in March 2018. I was a meat eater, a big meat eater. I liked chicken, duck, beef, turkey, all of it. Yum yum. As much meat as I could. I have done a video and a blog on why I became vegan. So you can look that up if you would like to know. I don't hide the fact that I like the taste of meat. I really like the taste of meat. I used to eat meat not only because I believed that it was the best source of protein, which I did, but I also found that it was tasty. I really, really liked the taste of chicken and beef. I liked a nice juicy hamburger. And I love cheese. The following statement is really important for people to understand. I am not vegan because I don't like the taste of meat. That is important. I love the taste of meat. I love the taste of cheese. And cheese has been the hardest thing for me to give up. It was one of my favorite foods. And it would still be one of my favorite foods. Giving up meat and dairy was not a taste choice for me. It had nothing whatsoever to do with liking the taste of meat or dairy or not liking the taste. It was a moral choice. I gave up eating meat and dairy because I no longer wanted to participate in the systematic abuse and downright torture of animals simply in order for me to be able to satisfy my taste buds. I could no longer, in all good conscience, consume a product that I knew came from an animal that had been specifically bred and kept hostage before often finally succumbing to a brutal end. And it makes me feel sad that I participated in that. It doesn't sit right with me. I couldn't do it. It's a choice. It is my choice to do so. I am making a conscious decision not to eat meat and dairy. I have simply put my desire to not inflict pain and suffering upon another creature above my desire to consume a cheeseburger. And yes, I would still love to consume a cheeseburger. I go to restaurants and I would love to sit there and have a nice juicy hamburger or steak, but I have absolutely no desire whatsoever to actually eat a cow, a pig, a sheep, or any other animal for that matter. I do not think I ever desired to eat a cow, a pig, a sheep. It wasn't about the animal, it was about the taste. Of course, there is the famous Beyond Meat company that provides a meat alternative, and they provide meat products that are a substitute for the real thing. And I quite like the taste of that. But everybody has their own different uh, tastes, and the companies that are out there. Um, there are many now that produce good tasting meat alternatives. So, as I did not become vegan because of my dislike of the taste of meat and dairy, I am more than happy to consume a product that tastes like meat or dairy, but one that does not come with all the systematic abuse attached to it. Meat and dairy alternatives allow me to satisfy my taste buds without having to partake in something that I do not agree with on moral grounds. So, there you go. I want meat tasting products because I like the taste of meat, but I want my food without the blood. Pretty simple. So I hope that has answered your question. Like I say, I haven't spoken on behalf of every single vegan out there. I know that I speak on behalf of many when with the taste thing, but you would have to speak to each individual vegan, and like I say, many out there don't want the food that tastes like meat anyway. So if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on another video. Goodbye.